We can get into the game now, and there's gonna be hot people. But yeah, dating hot people. Before we get started, let's get to know each other a bit. Okay, so, new visual novel, dating game. I love dating games. Hi, if you're new here or newer. I love playing dating games, and I like, I like trying new things, you know, and I like testing out new dating sims and see how they're going. And I still have some other demos that I'm gonna play in the future. Oh, what is your preferred gender? Oh, we have male, female, and non-binary. I love this already. I love when they give us options. Female. Great, the story will now refer to you as she, her. Awesome. What is your name? No, it's not MC. It is Callie. Enter. It's a pleasure to meet you, Callie. Ooh, no helicopter? No, unfortunately, no helicopter. No Apache helicopter. This is your story. Oh. My story. Okay, that's definitely not my room. Well, you fly. I mean... So you lied. Yeah, but I'm not a helicopter. I don't have the means to go helicopter, you know? I mean... If I get a strap-on for that, then I would be. I lied again. Never mind, I take it back. I could be a helicopter. But... Anyway, let me know if the music is too loud. Or too quiet. Oh my, it's normal here. I say these things all the time. No, but this is definitely not my room. There's not enough pink. Game sounds good. Okay, I'm glad. I should maybe drink something after all the yapping because now I have to read. Now that sounds like a good expansion. Ayo. Also, disclaimer, I can't read. I stumble over words all the time because I get nervous. A sharp buzz of my phone notification cuts through my sleep, dragging me back to the surface. Late afternoon light shines through a gap in my blackout curtains. I don't have blackout curtains, that's also a lie. Napping in the middle of the day. When did it become this messy? What do you mean mess? I mean, yeah. But napping in the middle of the day is not messy. Sometimes you just need that. Sometimes you just need a good nap. I scrambled to find my phone amidst the clutter of empty takeout containers, tangled cables, and cans on the bedside table. Okay, Golly Pop. What are we doing? Okay, now you do need to clean. You do need- okay, that is a mess. I need my beauty eeps. Exactly! And naps hit harder sometimes than night sleep, you know? When I manage to grab it and hold it up to my face, the name Hannah greets me in bright letters on the screen. I hesitate, nearly swiping my thumb towards the red button to hang up. How else am I supposed to look submissive and breedable? Line up with Casper from A Date with Death. He's the OG submissive and breedable. I've been avoiding most of my friends for a while now, but that's not really fair to any of them. Oh, that sounds like depression. Oh no. I don't like that this is like, like reality. Hello? That's not that. How? Moving on. Hannah and I have been best friends since we were kids. She doesn't deserve the silent treatment because I'm embarrassed about my life. With a deep breath, I tap the green button and accept the call. Hey, stranger. I feel like I haven't heard from you in forever. I know. I've been kind of in a hole, sorry. Don't worry about it. I figured you were buried in a new job or something. I mean, I'm buried, but not in a job. You laugh awkwardly. Or something. Oof. Any bites at all? Honestly, not really. I've sent out so many applications I've lost count. I can literally see the not viewed status next to half of them. That's the worst. Have you tried calling the places, like, just to remind them you exist? I used to. Everyone just told me to be patient. Oh my god. A manager will get to it eventually. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Spoiler, they did not. Oh, that's so frustrating. Right? It's been a real energy drain. Wait, what about rent? Are you doing okay? Yeah, my parents are covering me while I figure it out. Okay, that's a relief. I was honestly about to ask if you needed anything. You know I'd help out, right? Even if it's just groceries. Oh, Hannah is the cutest. Please let me date Hannah. Please, please let Hannah be a dateable. Please. Because from what I can see, she's a cutie. I know. Thank you, Hannah. Hannah, best friend already? Yeah, I mean, she is the best friend, so. Always. Anyway, putting the job thing aside for a sec. How's living on your own treating you? I glance around my little apartment and wince as if Hannah were able to see it over the phone. She had come over with housewarming gifts when I first moved in. Everything was neat and tidy at that time. What would she think if she could see it now? Piles of laundry everywhere, my bookshelves cluttered with manga, old textbooks, and knickknacks. Hey, listen, listen. The books, mangas, and knickknacks, that's just maximalism decoration. I do that too. No empty spots. My desk, a collection of worn notebooks, scatters papers, sporting my scrawled writings, and several jars of pencils, pens, and a fencing writing quill that I never use, but somehow has been scraggly and sad. I try not to look up through the doorway to my kitchen, where the dishes are piled visibly high in the sink. And yeah, that's just depression, girly pop. I force another smile and crack out a joke in response. Could be worse. Beats a dorm room. I guess anything would feel spacious after living like that for so long. Did you have like 5 roommates at once? 5?! As an introvert, that would be a nightmare. Holy shit. Just for 1 semester, but it was the longest of my life. I don't know how you got through that. Yeah, listen, me neither. Me neither. Only by hiding in a corner of the campus library with my manga as often as I could. That's understandable. I would have probably done the same, just like fleeing all the time. Fictional characters were so much easier to spend time with than my roommates. Where's the lie? I had a lot of studying to do, so I just focused on that. Not that it's doing me much good right now. It feels like it's been so long since I graduated, and my life has gone nowhere. Even if it feels that way, I'm sure that's not true. You're just in a transition phase, that's all. My parents have been saying the same thing to me for over a year. That's exactly why I've been avoiding everyone. It's hard to hear the pity in their voices. Makes me feel like even more of a failure. Oh my god, I feel that. Back that took a minute. I was making a dog... What? I was making my dog a snack? That's important! Dogs getting their snackies in? That's super important. That is good, but welcome back. I can't bring myself to respond to her, and the longer the pause stretches, the more awful I feel. Maybe you just need a night out with friends. A couple of us are heading out for dinner later if you'd like to join us. That's actually why I called. We've all missed you. Oh. A night out without having to think about my situation might be nice. This train wreck of an apartment has been my sanctuary away from the outside world. When I sit down at my desk with my laptop or notebooks, I can lose myself in my writing without having to step foot out my door. That's been the one upside to all this. At least I can write as much as I want now, with no homework, no group projects, and no roommates asking why I'm still up at 3 AM. Oh, what's the lore so far? Not much. We are depressed, and our best friend was worried and is now asking us out. That's the quick summary. And apparently we like writing. Writing has always been my escape hatch. Awards in school, a couple competition placements, just enough validation to make me think I could do it forever. But I ended up choosing the responsible path instead. A real career with a real plan. And look how well that turned out. These days, the only thing I'm building is fictional worlds where I actually have my shit together. That's a mood. I understand that MC writing is my passion. I had that too, and then I burned out. But I do still have so many ideas in my brain, and I mean, I do also still have to finish writing my lore, so you know. No pressure at all, I guess. But I also haven't seen any of my friends in far too long. The longer I avoid them, the harder it will be to see them again in the future. Oh, that's true, because then it's just like guilt. Too much guilt. What am I even afraid of? None of my friends are going to judge me. Yeah! That might be nice, actually. Honestly, it'd probably do me good to get out and get some fresh air. Where are you guys going? It's this cute little gastropub that opened about a month ago. It's family owned and it's just dripping with atmosphere. Oh, that sounds so good! Here, I'll send you the directions. I want to go there. Table and Amber GPS location. Got it, thanks. See you there at 5. I want to know what it looks like. Show me. We say our goodbyes and end the call. I'm left sitting on my sofa and staring blearily around me. From across the room, I see my reflection in a wall mirror that came with the place. I look perfectly at home in the mess around me. My hair is falling out of the loose knot I tied it up in this morning, and my eyes look heavy and bored. I do that too. Like, as soon as I get up, I put my hair in a messy bun just to have it out of the way while I do stuff around the apartment. Oh no. And the pajamas I've been in all day are stained with both coffee and ketchup from my last 2 meals. Oh. I feel sickened at the thought of any of my friends walking through the door and seeing me like this. I get up from the sofa and head to the bathroom to make myself presentable. Is this gonna be where we're gonna get the customization? Getting ready takes longer than it should because every step feels like I'm gearing up for battle. Girl, I've been saying this before, it's depression. By the time I'm out the door, I almost feel like a functioning human being. Almost. Oh, no customization. I heard there was gonna be customization though. Because I follow the devs on, or like the dev on TikTok. I do that a lot at the moment. Because I'm just like, yes, give me the indie visual novels. Getting here took a bit longer than I expected, but the rustic charm wins me over fast. It does look cozy. It's the kind of place where you can take your family but still order margaritas, which I was told are a must-have. The atmosphere blended nostalgic family... I warned you guys, I can't read. Familiarity with a modern edge. There we go. The perfect example of this was the wall of exposed brick and hanging greenery in the waiting area, not waiting room. God damn it, brain, get it together. The full vintage display came with a remote to adjust the lighting for the perfect social media photos. That's cool. Once we were all there, it was the perfect icebreaker to gather in close and snap a picture. We were going to have fun tonight, no matter what troubles we'd brought with us. Kali, if I make a visual novel one day where you date girls, boys, and non-binary people, would you play it? Of course I would play it. I would definitely give it a try. I mean, I can't promise that I would, like... I mean, the thing is always... I am very... I don't want to say very picky, but of course we all have our preferences. So, it's always gonna be hit or miss. Whether people are gonna like it or not. But I would definitely play it. I would give it a shot. Absolutely. Whenever you have it done, send it my way and I'm gonna give it a try. I would be honored to try it. Despite that, I still dreaded a conversation with any of them. I knew at some point they'd realize that I didn't have anything meaningful to talk about like they did. Yeah, I get that. I was just wondering, since I might make one in 2 years, I am bored. That's a mood. But yeah, I would definitely do that. I would be honored to try your game when you make one. Thank you, of course. No, thank you for asking me. At least that's what I thought until Hannah started talking about deja vu and multiverses. And I can be a bit ditzy sometimes, but her uplifting energy really is captivating. No, Hannah just sounds like me at this point. I love her. Oh my god, we have matching nail polish, guys. She also has... Hannah, please let me take you out to a date alone. Hannah, I need you. Yes, Hannah. Oh my goodness. I love her. Awooga indeed. Oh my god, she's stunning. She's a queen. I would carry her on hands. Oh my God, I love her already. And look at that smile. Hannah, please, just one chance, please. Hannah, please, I'm on my knees, I'm begging. I'm not past begging. Please, 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 please. The ginger hairs are, it is. I love that. Ooh. Who can even top Hannah at this point? Listen, I've seen some of the characters already. And everyone is hot, which is a problem. Everyone is hot. In their own ways. They're all so different, but they're all so hot. She reminds me of my previous crush in high school. Oh, that's so cute. Fun fact, I used to have that kind of hair color. I dyed it like that as well. I had so many hair colors. It's insane. But oh my god, Hannah. Hannah! I love her. Okay, listen, I'm serious. Deja vu could literally just be different timelines intersecting for like a few seconds. Gingers are hot, I swear they are. I saw a guy explaining it on TikTok. And I'm on my knees, please. Please, just one chance, Hannah. Please, please, please. That's why it's so freaky and no one can explain it. Why is everyone hot? Jordan? Hello? Hi there. Oh my god. At this point already just like please just polyamorous. Please, 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 please. Just let me have all of them. Poly, harem, I don't care. I just want all of them, please. Like, listen, they just showed up and I'm already down bad. What the hell? Oh, the good representation. I'm in heaven. I'm dead, aren't I? No, you're not dead. It's, oh, we love to see it. Also, the crop top. Yes. Yes. Crop top. Crop tops on men. Oh my god. Yes. Ooh, okay. Deep breath, everyone. We must stay focused. We must stay focused. Do you realize how impossible it would be for a new universe to spring into existence based on the choices of every person on the planet? I can't focus. No, me neither. That's way too many. Cute! Oh my god, he gives... Mark right now gives Golden Retriever vibes just from first look. Cutie patootie! Oh my god. What? Oh. Isn't that why they say there'd be infinite timelines, just like a crazy forever amount? That's why it's such a phenomenal idea, though. It literally blows your mind if you think about it for too long. Mark, please let me put you in a pink striped sweater. Please see my vision. I see it. I see it. Oh my goodness, finally able to see my mutual from TikTok. Oh my god! Hi, Lotus. How are you doing, you sweetheart? Welcome in. It's so nice to see you. You've come at the right time. Look at all those pretty people. Look at all those pretty people here. I can't focus. I can't focus. And I need to read, but they're right there. But how are you doing? I hope you've had a wonderful day or have a wonderful day. I don't know what time zone you're in. Here it's already like 9:30 p.m. So if you put on your sandals instead of your sneakers, that means another version of you who did choose the sneakers is out there somewhere. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. I love her blush placement as well. Like, oh, mid-afternoon, 3:30. Oh damn, we have quite a difference in time then. Holy shit. Oh, my ears itchy. 1 second. Okay. There we go. If there were more than one universe, I doubt random people's choices would decide when a whole timeline gets created. Are you sure? It seems more likely that each timeline would be made up of entirely different people. I don't think our choices matter in the grand scheme of things. We're shaped by the choices we make. If you'd taken a different path in life, who's to say you'd still be the same you? He's making a good point. Because it would be, like, I guess it would kind of still be you, but it would be a little bit of a different version of yourself, so it wouldn't be like a one-on-one of you, because every decision you make shapes you differently. Why is this getting deep in this game now? I'm used to that. Lots of Euro friends. Also, I'm already too bi for this game. Oh my god, I'm also too bi for this game. You should have seen my initial reaction when they showed up. But I have the opposite. I have so many friends as well outside of the EU. Like, all my American mutuals and friends, like, it's always so difficult to find times to write with them. Jordan could be my bunny boy or fox boy. Yes, my animal boys are expanding. I'm not surprised. You're making everyone an animal boy at this point. But yeah. I can hook you up. Trust. I would love that. Otherwise, it's like every person on Earth is playing God every day without even knowing it, just by making choices they aren't even thinking about. That's what I mean! The weight of every choice is so far beyond anything we can comprehend, just like the number of timelines or universes that might be out there. This is why you're a social media manager, not an educator, selling grand concepts based on emotion instead of facts. Okay! I'm still thinking what animal girl Hannah should be. Don't ask me. I'm just... I can't think. I'm looking at her, and all I can think of is, please give me a chance. Please, 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 please. I want to kiss her so badly. I mean, just look at her. You teach high school band, Jordan. Get off your high horse. There are a lot of facts that go into managing social media for a major corporation, I'll tell you that much. It's much more involved than you'd think. So is high school band. Hey, you haven't chimed in on this whole... What? In on this whole discussion. You have any theories on déjà vu? Hey, do you think there's another version of you out there who believes Hannah's theory? Oh, shut up. It's not my theory. I'm just repeating what I heard. But yeah, what do you think? I've never really thought about it. It does seem really far-fetched, but it's a neat concept. Maybe there's a version of me out there who found a good job right out of college. There, I did it. I mentioned it before anyone else could. I knew it was going to happen at some point, so while listening to them all talk, I decided to be the one to bring it up in my own time. While they were talking, I was already on my second margarita, which kind of helped me gather some courage. I've never had a margarita. Maybe I should try one at some point. I did have a Cosmopolitan though. Oh my god, Cosmopolitan slaps. If it's made right, oh my god. I went to 2 places and they both made amazing Cosmopolitans. Just a little bit difficult to drink, especially when you're already a couple drinks in. Because of the shape of the glass, you have to be really careful. Wait, you have a job, don't you? I thought you were all lined up with some company before you graduated. I thought so too. They told me I had a promising future and that I should come in for an interview once I was done with school. I've heard that line before. Jordan, you're such a pessimist. I just keep things real. That's not the same thing. Oh, is that the other pretty lady I saw on your page? Yes, that's my little sister. It's my little sister. You're a stick in the mud either way. Are you this strap around all your bright-eyed high school students? Most of them have bad attitudes and misery complexes. I'm the teacher who gets them and listens to what they have to say. Follow pretty easily. Yeah, Lily is a pretty lady. I love me some sassy man. Me too. Jordan is great already. They are all great already. It's gonna be so difficult to decide who to go for first when the game comes out officially. I can see how you're doing well in that job. I wish I could find a career as fulfilling as that. When I went into interview for my dream job. Oh god, the alcohol that gave me liquid courage earlier is really not helping me keep from dragging the mood down. It came down to me and one other applicant. A few weeks later, they emailed me to say they went with the other guy. That's so awful. It sounds like they led you on and then backstabbed you as soon as they could. Sounds like my ex-boyfriend. Jordan. I mean, also sounds like my ex-boyfriend, but hey. I told you not to date an e-boy. Fair advice, do not date e-boys. Do not. But he had the cutest piercings and the sluttiest little waist. Listen! All good arguments. On both sides. Anyway, I gotta be off. Have fun with the game. Thank you, and thank you for stopping by. Appreciate. Have fun on your vacation. Listen, I would also be weak for a slutty little waist. E-boys, my Roman Empire. Maybe I'm too old for it, but I don't see the appeal with e-boys. I don't know. Gesundheit! Sorry. Random German yelling because mom was sneezing. Can you two get a grip already? Our friend is in crisis here. I'm really sorry that happened, but that's kind of what you need to expect from big companies. I wasn't interested in that kind of job myself, but I hear that the competition can be ruthless. Didn't you have a second and third job option lined up just in case? I did, but both of them fell through too. So lower your standards. I've tried. I've applied to tons of jobs lower on the food chains. I don't have a problem working somewhere I'm overqualified for, but I can't even land an interview at a convenience store. It's been like this all year. I think my standards have hit rock bottom. Just like Jordan's. Hey, now you take that back. Peter's the greatest person I've ever dated. He really is the love of my life. So Jordan is not on the menu for us? Oh, yeah, man. I meant the e-boy before Peter. Well, okay then. Yeah, if anyone lowered their dating standards and found true happiness, it's you. Isn't that right, Hannah? My lovely queen. She's my queen! Take the back, Mark! So Hannah and Mark are dating. Homewrecker? No, I couldn't. I would love to, but Hannah, why are you breaking my heart? Why are you dating Mark? No! Hannah, Jordan, why? Oh, man. This is making me sad. I was really hoping I could finally have a game where I can date my best friend. Why a game why all the best options are taken? Yeah. Polly, that's what I said too. Like, I don't care. Let me have it, Polly. Let me have a harem. I want to take all of them. I want to have all of them. Please. Please. Oh, Mark, don't sell yourself so short. You always met most of my standards anyway. All you had to do was get a decent haircut to win me over in the end. I feel a sudden drop in my chest, like all the air has been sucked out of my lungs. My eyes start in disbelief to Hannah and Mark as they clasp hands at the tabletop. Yeah, same reaction! Damn, the game gave us heartbreak this early. For real! Just like, here, pretty people. But guess what? We're gonna go jingle jingle, jingle jingle, candy in front of your face, but we're gonna snatch it away and it's not for you. A poly route would be nice. I'm gonna write that down. Yes, please do. But now thinking about it, I barely see poly routes. Yeah, because I think it's kind of difficult to execute and it's easier to focus on like the single or like quote-unquote regular couple dynamic, you know, with just two people involved. That's probably just easier to write and execute in these kinds of games. So yeah. I don't know though, because I am not a developer for any of these kinds of games, and I'm also not a writer in that kind of sense, so. They look at each other sweetly, and as they do, the situation I find myself in finally dawns on me, crushing any of my remaining optimism. Oh my god, we're the fifth, like we're third wheeling on a double date. Wait, John has a new boyfriend, and Hannah and Mark, you two are... I wore her down just like I said I would in school. That's such a terrible thing to say. You proved yourself and I wanted you. End of story. The gloominess I'd been fighting all day evaporates, and in its place, an alcohol-fueled frustration floods every corner of my being. So, let me get this straight. We're the only person in our friend group who doesn't have a job and is struggling to find a job for the year because job market sucks. And then also we're the only person who's single now, with all these gorgeous people around who just don't want to date us. 13th reason, I'm jumping. I'm jumping out of the next window. Holy shit, no. Life over, I don't want it anymore. I would cry, same. Just be like, excuse me, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom real quick and then have a full mental breakdown. Please, game, make them have open relationships. That would be great. Along with the sadness, my dignity leaves me as well. I pick up the margarita I'd left on the table, and in one long swig, I down it all. No, girl, I can't even fault you. I would do that too. I almost choked, coughing over the powerful sting of the alcohol in my throat. I see my friend staring at me with astonishment through my watery eyes. Hannah quickly flaps a napkin in front of my face, which I take and press to my eyes. I know I'm going to regret this in the morning, but the thought doesn't cross me at the time. After which, Jordan immediately shoves a slice of the free herb bread into my hand, telling me it will help. I tear into it angrily with my teeth, swallowing a hard chunk that I hadn't chewed well enough, and fall into another short coughing fit. Are you serious? You're telling me that you two are now dating, and Jordan managed to find someone willing to swallow his sour mood all the time? Come on, that's mean. What's the big deal? So what if we did? That's never stopped my boyfriends from coming back for seconds, you know? I love Jordan. I get them, see so much, I hate third wheeling. Same, it's so fucking annoying. A slight buzzing starts in my ears and the word fuzzes before my eyes for a second. My friend's reaction only make me feel even more miserable about the state I let myself get. At this moment, I don't care about hiding anything. I don't care about how I look or sound. I'm like a train wreck and all I can do is just let myself go. John is a mood, OMG. Listen, having exes return to you and be like, oh, hi, it's the worst. Happened to me before and I was just like, get the fuck out of my face. I can't find a job. I live with my parents' money all year. I've been rejected from every damn place I've applied, and the cherry on top is... Oops, I need to charge my phone. And the cherry on top is being the only single one in our friend group. Not before Mark. Oh, nice. I thought you'd go after Jordan again. It's nice to be included. Same here. I know I'll feel like a horrible friend tomorrow, but right now all I can think about is how I'm falling apart in front of everyone and can't keep the pieces together. You know what the worst part is? In every story I've ever written, at least the main character has someone. Even the ones in apocalypses, but I don't even have anyone to starve with. Honey, listen, I know you're going through a rough patch right now, but haven't you dumped like a lot of guys in the last few years? She's right. Maybe if you'd settled like her and Mark, you would be starving with someone right now. Yeah. Wait, excuse me? That's not what I meant, babe. I swear, it was just... It's not my fault that I had such bad luck with men. That sounds like me. All my previous relationships with guys and women, they weren't so great. I don't think that's it, honey. What? You know you dumped a few of them for some pretty dumb, petty reasons. I did not. Didn't you say that one of the guys you dated chewed too loudly? That is a valid reason to drop someone. It is. It is a valid reason. If they chew too loudly, oh my god, and then also smacking of the... No. Do not. Bro, I dated one guy before, not even 3 weeks later, he cheated on my ass. Oh yeah, I remember that story. Punch him in the face. He deserves it. It was like sitting next to a chainsaw. And that other guy annoyed you because he used finger guns every time he agreed with something. Chewing loudly makes me mad. My ears are sensitive. Same. And also neurodivergent. It's just... Ugh! It's the equivalent of like scratching on a chalkboard, you know? Ugh. Ugh. Oh, no, thank you. There was also the one who liked his food super bland. No, that's a no-go. Use seasoning! Okay, finger guns all the time and chewing loudly, those two are weirdos. Liking your food super bland is also a weirdo move. Like, what the fuck? Listen, The more they point out the reasons my past relationships didn't work out, the harder the truth becomes to deny. No! No! Those are valid reasons! I like to put a lot of seasoning in my food because I do not like my food bland. I am not that white. Thank you very much. Oh, don't forget the one who vaped. Vapes are stupid. The super bland guy may be an 85-year-old guy. I wouldn't be surprised. Wait, no, too much on bland food. Yeah, it's like... Also, vaping is stupid. And that dude who tried to convince you that birds weren't real. Also a valid reason to drop someone, because how can you be so fucking stupid? Actually, yeah, dodge a bullet with that one. Thank you. That's coming from the girl who believes in multiverses. Different story. Multiverses might exist. I didn't say I believed in them. I just thought it was a cool theory. But it's not being real is a pretty cool theory too. You guys don't get it. I want someone who's hopeless romantic. Someone whose love can be felt in all their actions, from big gestures and love languages to the small things in day-to-day life. Why is romance dead? Can't a man just eat delicately, cook something zesty, or God forbid, at least smoke like a king instead of vaping? There's a short awkward pause after I fall into a pout and sip it and the last remaining drops of my margarita again. I'm probably being unreasonable right now, but with all this frustration, I just need a way to let off some steam. This is one of the perks of being in a group of friends for over a decade. I know they won't take this to heart, but they'll still give me the truth, as bitter as it might taste. Oh, that's what I want? Yeah, it's cute. Things like that are really cute. Listen, Kali, we all know how hard it is being single. Sometimes it's no big deal, and other times it hurts like hell being alone. And maybe, if you keep an open mind, you'll be able to find someone who will care for you as much as you do for them. I know he's trying to comfort me, but I'm not in the mood. Yeah, sometimes you don't want comfort. Sometimes you just want to sulk in your feelings. The cork on my self-pity was popped right off, and there was no putting the tooth back in the tube. What is that kind of thing? I've never heard that before. I frowned at Jordan and defiantly tried to take another sip of my now empty drink. Hannah chimes in. Have you thought calling up any of your exes that you might, I don't know, be able to tolerate, since you're that desperate anyway? No. Listen, I might be desperate, but I'm not that desperate. I'm gonna start saying that. Yeah, that's a good saying. There's no putting the toothpick back in the tube. It's so good. She's lacking romance, Hannah, remember? It's overrated in the long term. It's not. I can tell you it's not. It's not. It's nice sometimes, but too much of it makes it less special. That's why Mark and I are doing so well. Wow. Thanks, babe. Anytime. See how adorable you are together? It's not fair. Where did I go wrong? I've been trying to tell you, but you're not really listening at this point. Somewhere in my mind, I hear and believe Jordan, but right now it's much easier to drown out the truth in self-pity. I'm starting to feel the sharp edges of my frustration smoothed away into a dull ache in my head and chest. My friends are still trying to comfort me, even pitching guys they know, but after all that, the alcohol is really starting to creep up on me. I stand up from the table too quickly and the floor seems to tilt beneath me. I clutch the corner of the table for balance as my words come out more slurred than I expected. I'm going home now. Back, I spent my time doing my intro in your server. I'm going to check that out after stream. Welcome to the server, by the way. Thank you for joining. Ah, jeez. I knew you downed those margaritas way too fast. Can you even get home by yourself? My heart sinks even lower. When I ordered the drinks, I thought I'd be staying at the restaurants long enough for it to wear off. Reading hard. Now here I was, drunk, annoyed, and at the mercy of my friends. I surrender and shake my head pitifully. It's probably not a good idea. Don't worry about it. I'll give you a lift. Mark and I came here together, so we can just drop by your place and then he can take me home. Sure can. Come on, let's go. I'm sorry that things are rough right now, Kali, but it was still nice seeing you after so long. If things get any worse, you can count on us to be there for you. Aw, that's actually sweet. Gonna look for a while. Appreciate the lurk. Have a nice lurk. Thanks, Jordan. Good seeing you too. Tell Peter I said hi. I will. Goodbye. Bye. Break up with him too. I want to date you, Jordan, please. Peter's such a cute name. Yeah. Also, I'm at this point, I'm pretty sure that I wouldn't even be on Jordan's radar because I'm pretty sure he's gay. Man! As I ride in the passenger seat of their car, face pressed against the cool glass of the window, I reflect on where I went wrong. Isn't it better to cut your losses early than suffer through a relationship that won't make you happy in the long run? Yeah. I mean, sometimes you do have to work through things, but if there's immediately things that put you off so much, you're just gonna get bitter about it in the long run, so that's not gonna make sense. So yeah. Should I really lower my standards or just accept being single anyway? Accept being single. At some point, when you're not looking, it happens. That's how it did for me. I was content being single, and then I met my now boyfriend. The rest is history. I'm not hideous enough to scare men away and not hot enough to intimidate them either. Being average looking was never the issue. I've always been the type to set a goal and go after it. Well, until recently. My imagination is my greatest pride, and if anyone took the time to read my writing these days, they'd see that. I shift in my seat as the foggiest wisps of an idea tries to form in my head. I haven't let anyone see my writing in so long. It mostly consists of spicy romance tales or complex fantasy world building. That both sounds really good. I take both. I've been writing just for myself. I can't decide if that's a personal victory or another failure. Yeah, sometimes it's difficult when you have the feeling like what you're doing should be commercialized in a way. Because just like, oh, do I keep it a hobby? Or should I try and make a living off of it, you know? It's difficult, but a lot of the time also when you do something as a hobby at first and then you try to make money with it, you risk losing your spark for it. So it's like so difficult to find a good balance for it, in my opinion. But yeah. Fantasy world building and romance is my strongest genres. I think my strongest is romance. But I don't know. I don't know anymore. I haven't written enough for that in a long time. I make Hannah drop me off in front of the building. She wanted to walk me to my door, but even as drunk as I am, I wasn't going to let her see the state my place was in. I stumbled through the door, clumsily locking it behind me and kicking off my shoes. Why is everything cleaned up? We left a mess behind. Now that I'm back in my own space, I just want to get out of these clothes and into something soft and comforting. I leave a trail of shed clothing to the bathroom where I wash up in the sink. As I dry my face, I pause and stare into my own eyes in the mirror for a long time. It's uncomfortable. I don't even know why I'm doing it. Searching for something, maybe. Like the answer to all my problems are somehow hidden away inside myself. Maybe if I just look deep enough, I'll find them. I break from my own tired gaze, drop the damn towel on the counter, and leave the bathroom. Also, pet peeve. Close the fucking toilet lid! Close it! I'm gonna get more watermelon. Please share some, but take your time. I rummaged through a basket of clean laundry in my bedroom. I'd folded everything when I put them in there, but after picking through it for clothes all week, everything was a disheveled mess. I extract a set of cotton pajamas and slip into them. They might be a little wrinkled, but they're still soft and smell fresh. Bad watermelon for all as always. Oh, you cutie! As I stand back up to bottom the shirt in the front, I catch my reflection in my dresser mirror. Even with a scowl engraved on my face, pajamas like this made anyone look cute. I do look cute. Adorable even. If I had a boyfriend right now, I'd send him a selfie, or if he was living with me, I'd cuddle up to him, or... I groan loudly and fling myself onto my bed, squeezing a pillow to my chest and curling around it. That's such a mood. Even cuddling in real life hadn't been as romantic as it was in books. Cuddling up with a book or a dating sim on my phone was way more comfortable. I think this might be a call out for a lot of people. Was there anything that was as good in real life as in my digital and paper fantasies? All the guys I dated and dumped through my college days started parading in my memory. I need to drink again. My throat is acting up. Okay, doke. Sure, they'd all complimented my looks in one way or another, but had any of them been romantic about it? A romantic man would see me in these pajamas and gush about how soft and huggable they made me. A romantic man wouldn't just look me up and down and say, "You look good, babe," but instead he would yearn for me. Oh, we love yearning people. Oh my god, especially men who yearn. Hot. Did I ever get more than that from any of them? Something as intimate and special as being in a relationship needs to be adored and romanticized to make it worthwhile. Otherwise, it's not special at all. That's why in the end, none of them were the one. I sit up in bed and glance at the rows of manga on the little bookshelf by my bed. The best man in my life came from between those pages. Mood. Back I got 5 slices of watermelon. Enjoy! And when the books weren't enough, there were games with even more guys to choose from. The man in love and love and freak space, and you obey. I mean, love and freak space fucked itself over big time by now, but you obey. I'm also a big fan. I was a big fan of that. I mean, it wasn't long ago where I talked about Mammon and Lucifer being my favorite, so. I love that it's so recognizable. Oh god. They were bursting with passion and romance in so many ways, and in so many stories they didn't even know it. That only made them all the more charming. My eyes travel along the spines of the books, lovingly reading the familiar titles and being filled with sparks of affection for each and every one. That's when I declare, heated and still a bit drunk, to my empty apartment, I'm done with real men forever. 2D men are all I ever need. I mean... It's like a cleansing of my soul to let out the words. I feel instantly better as the resolve takes hold of me. I spring up from my bed and head straight from... I'm gonna try that again. I spring up from my bed and head... Oh my god, I can't read! I can't fucking read. I can't read. I spring up from my bed and head straight for the desk across the room. There we go, 3rd time's the charm. I pluck a fresh notebook from the dwindling pile and snatch my favorite pen from the jar. I whirl around to face the whole of my bedroom, and once again I declare out loud, if I can't find a romantic man in real life, I'll just have to write my own. I've written plenty of steamy romance in the past, but never one specifically meant for me. A man tailored to my whims. Not the love interest that I always flung at them as a clumsy self-insert, but me, as I am, with none of my traits idolized or imagined away. No, this man that I was about to write into existence, he would be mine alone, and he would give me everything that I needed. But that seems like a very long list, so I should probably narrow it down. The first step in writing anything is inspiration. What kind of man do I think would be best for me? Oh! Oh, we can always go... Okay, listen, okay. We can only pick damaged bad boy. For now, but Omega vs Alpha, Rich Yonder and Daddy, more coming soon. Are we gonna get submissive and breedable too? Oh my god. Okay, so far we can only go for the damaged bad boy, which would not be my first pick. I'm not the, oh my god, I can fix him kind of girly pop. I do enjoy me a good villain. Listen, I've had the hots for so many villains, but I'm not the, you know, I don't know. I'm really not the I can fix him. I'm over that. I'm not your mother. I'm not your therapist. Get help. Omega verse, yes, I need it when it comes out. I'm gonna have a blast with this one. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of excited to see how all of these are actually. I'm gonna play the shit out of this game when it comes out. The glossy cover of a man's catalog from my junk mail pile catches my eye. Perfect. They always pick the best models for men's clothing. Even the older guys are total dilfs. Give me the dilfs, please. I grab the catalog and bring it back to my desk. Also give me MILFs, please. Oh my god, MILFs. Women. Flipping through the pages, I scan the different models and their poses and outfits. They all look good in their own ways, but none of them inspire me the way I need. The farther into the catalog I go, the more desperate I get to find the right man. Then, towards the back of the entire catalog, just before all the underwear and socks, I see him. A buff guy with slick back hair has one artful strand swooping across his strong brow. There are 2 photos of him. In one, he wears a tight black compression shirt. Oh, not the compression shirt. Yes. A shirt slung almost out of sight over his muscular shoulder. But the bigger photo, that's the one that gets me. Hands in his pockets, wearing the jacket they're actually trying to sell. I can almost smell the black leather through the page, feel the smooth, rich glide of the sexiest material a man could ever wear. Okay, tone it down. I love those types of outfits, yes. I mean, it always depends on the person, but, you know, technically, generally, yes. I lift my eyes to meet his in the photo. His eyes squint piercingly into mine above the edge of his aviators. The slight pouty sneer on his full lips gives off the perfect get-lost attitude. I can see it clearly, just from that one image. I know exactly what I want. I bite my lip as a flood of desire washes over my body. Girl, calm down. And let's be honest, it didn't take much these days after being single for so long. I steady my shaking fingers, flip open the brand new notebook and ready my pen to write. I stare at the model in the catalog and picture a slightly different version of the real-life man behind him. I was done with actual man after all. I close my eyes and form him in my mind. He looked just as tall and buff as the model, only with darker hair and bluer eyes. The model has freckles, but I want them gone. No! They're too cute for the guy I'm picturing. No! Leave the freckles, girl! No, dude, the freckle erasure is crazy. I feel personally attacked by that. No, this guy's skin is slightly tanned from riding his motorcycle. His hands are rough, a working man's hands. I can imagine what those hands feel like over my body, and I squeeze my thighs together. My imagination's still running wild with the detail. How 18 plus is this gonna be? I know this is 18 plus, but when do I need to stop this game potentially for streams? I mean. His clothes are far rougher and more worn than the pristine outfit given to the model. His jeans are thin at the knees, covered in stubborn oil stains in a few places. His t-shirt was equally stained, but that leather jacket was pristine. I think about how nice and warm it would be to slide my arms into that jacket with him while I hug him on a cold night. Also, hello, yes, for my adult people here. If you like Leon Kennedy and you want a spicy dating sim with him, there is one on itch.io. I think it's actually also called something with Requiem. The SFW version is free, but if you want the full-on NSFW, which is worth it, by the way, I can recommend paying the money for it. I can totally recommend. Whether it would be cute if you hug someone for warmth when it's cold. Yeah, it is super cute. Also just like sharing jackets and like being scooped up in the jacket or something. It do be cute. But yeah, I can recommend the NSFW Leon game on itch.io. Can you like see my bookshelf or something? Like you're hitting all my romance boxes. You're welcome. We just have a shared mind, I think. We might have like one shared brain cell, who knows? And I mean, if you haven't yet, definitely play A Date with Death. It's great. And it also has an NSFW DLC. For, was it in the main? I don't remember if it was in the main game or for the DLC, but yeah, there's also NSFW in there. I played it off stream and I was like, yeah, it's good that I didn't play it on stream because damn, you see stuff. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, maybe after a ride on his motorcycle leaves me chilly and needing his warmth. I imagine all sorts of things about him. Some I write down, others I don't have time to describe before my vision begins to swim. The world seems to tilt gently on its side, and I slide with it, not even fully aware of what's happening before everything goes dark. Damn, passing out. That's crazy, Dio. Coming back to myself isn't great. My temples are throbbing like someone's flicking me between the eyes. My stomach feels like it's twisting itself and all my limbs are numb while somehow sore at the same time. I lift my head and my cheek peels away from the paper on my notebook, somewhat stuck to my face. It's a cute image. Sigh, I must have fallen asleep face first in my own writing. Not the first time. That happened to me before. It also happened to me that I was playing something on my Switch, and then I was so tired that I actually fell asleep with the game still running and still holding my Switch. I can almost taste the ink that's been smeared across the page by my own drool. Gross. Slowly regaining my focus, I squint down at the page I was writing. My writing is nothing more than a mess of blurry lines. I even spot a poor attempt at artwork. I think I've been trying to sketch a pair of alluring eyes, but in the harsh light of the morning, looks like an alien crossbred with a K-pop star that's been slightly microwaved. Oh my god, that's funny. I groan the words aloud to really hammer home the point that I shouldn't write or sketch while drunk. I can vaguely remember what I wrote, but right now there are more immediate priorities. My body feels heavy as I pull myself away from the desk and stagger into the bathroom to wash up. After a long, hot shower, I make coffee strong enough to wake the dead and slump into a kitchen chair. It feels like every drop takes an eternity as my temples keep pounding. I reach for the water cooler and the painkillers in the middle of the table. I force myself to choke down a biscuit left in a half-empty package just to give the meds something to work with. The first cup is always black. Cream and sugar come later once I feel like a person again. As I sit there alone in my kitchen, my headache slowly subsiding and the nausea easing just enough for me to relax, I face another discomfort. When my body slowly recovers from the night before, my mind is examining it too. Okay. Words. It's just as harsh as the effects of too much alcohol for someone who hasn't drunk in a while. My friend's words play over a few times and my reaction shifts slightly with each repetition. The first time, I'm hurt they were so blunt with me. The second time, I try to pretend it doesn't matter and that they are wrong. By the third time, I'm annoyed at myself for starting to agree with them. Maybe I should stop being so picky and expecting a Prince Charming to ride in on a white horse and sweep me off my feet. No, don't lower your standards. Listen, usually standards are already in hell. We shouldn't lower our standards. At the time, those little things seemed like make it or break it factors, but now, maybe I was a bit mean with my ex who chewed loudly. No! A new resolve claws its way through my hangover. I prove everyone wrong, even myself. I can find someone without nitpicking every little turn off. I want Princess Charming so badly. It's worth the wait. I can tell you that much. I finish my coffee and steady myself, then pull out my phone. Doing what any sensible adult does when life feels a little too empty. I download a dating app. Oh no! I can proudly declare that I have never used a dating app and I never will in my life. I refuse. I spend the rest of the morning and, fine, a good part of the afternoon sobering up and trying to make my profile look like it belongs to a functioning human being. I pick the best photos I can find of myself, the ones where I look madly put together, and I try to write something that sounds interesting. Not the dating app I used when it was a mess. Yeah, listen, dating apps are not it. They are not it. I'm glad I never had to make that experience for myself. After 3 drafts that make me sound like a hostage writing a ransom note about myself, I give up on sincerity and go with chronically single, sleep-deprived writer looking for someone who's not a murderer. Funny is easier than honest, always has been. I may enjoy writing as a hobby, but trying to sell my own personality feels like assembling furniture without the manual. Oh my god, like trying to talk about myself and my personality is always so awkward. I never know what to say and how to say things properly, and also when someone asks me, I suddenly forget who I am. Is that just me? As soon as I'm satisfied with the photos and details, my job is done. I place my phone face down on the table, stretch, and let out a groan. I don't know if I feel good about it or not. As I look around the kitchen, I start to realize the problem. There are dishes piled in the sink and on the counter, empty food containers strewn about, and the trash bin is overflowing. From there, my eyes move to the main living room, with its own share of the mess that continues all the way into my bedroom. Even with my body putting up a fight, I force myself, step by step, to start making sense of the chaos. I've let myself go, but cleaning my apartment through the hangover feels like slowly taking control again. If I'm going to try to get my life in order, this is a good start. I make it as far as loading the dishwasher and tossing all my trash before my phone starts chiming. Whether or not I did a good enough job with my profile, the guys don't seem to care. I'm surprised to start getting matches within hours. With nothing better to do than to recover from last night's embarrassment, I spend the rest of the day casually messaging several prospective dates while I continue making sense of the mess in my apartment. Don't go on dating apps, especially not when you're desperate. At least messaging whenever I wasn't instantly blocking guys who open a convo with their dick pics or requests for nudes. There we go. This isn't a dating sim game, it's a steps to get out of depression. Yeah, it's just like, here, we're giving you the means to learn how to get out of your depression. Although I'm a bit apprehensive at first, the ones who chat back seem to have good intentions and are actually pretty nice to talk to. After a while, I feel a little tug of hope in my chest that this might actually be a good idea. To my surprise, there's one man I click with over our love of manga series, and he is in my general area. A bit of a drive away, but still closer than I would have expected. He isn't bad looking, I tell myself, so I decide to see where this goes. I mean, looks aren't the most important part. They're a nice extra, but they're not what's gonna keep you together anyway. So, you know, I even start smiling and giggling along with some of his comments, agreeing with points he makes about manga and ignoring other messages just to keep chatting with him. Maybe this won't be so bad after all. We'll see about that. A call came in while I was in the middle of reading a message, a pile of clothes in my arms. It was Hannah again. Hey Hannah. Hey there, Cully. Just thought I'd call and check up on you after last night. You doing okay? I am now, yeah. Got sobered up with a lot of coffee and something to eat. Phew, that's a relief. I was worried that we'd upset you too much. I'm sorry if we made you feel miserable. I wanted to jokingly agree, but I knew that wouldn't be fair. Wait, that guy sounds so sweet. He does sound sweet, but also you never know how someone really is until you meet him. I've had my fair share of dating guys who pretended to be super sweet, but as soon as they kind of had like... As soon as they had you, they showed their true colors, you know? So you always gotta be a little careful still. I went back to gathering clothes and towels around the apartment that needed to go into the wash while we continued to talk on speaker. No, you were all pretty spot on about everything. Don't worry, I'm doing better, I promise. Are you sure? You're not just trying to get me off the phone so you can cry into your pillow, right? Got all that out of the way last night, actually. It's a new day, or night by now, so I decided it couldn't hurt to try out a dating app. Just to see what happens. So that's what I've been doing. Ooh, I think that's a great idea. I think that's a horrible idea. Thanks for not making fun of me over it. I would never. You haven't cast your net out in a while. I think it's long overdue. Thanks. I already have a couple matches. It's actually been nice talking to a guy. That's cool. Not everyone connects so fast. I don't know if we connected so much as we've been finding things in common. He even lives pretty close by. Oh, he actually just messaged me and asked if I wanted to meet up. Wow, this guy works fast. Are you going to take him up on it? I don't know. We just started talking. Have you enjoyed it? Well, yeah, I think so. Then you should try talking to him face to face. Find out if he can carry a conversation in real life and not just through messages. If you still like talking to him, then it's at least worth trying for a bit. I guess that makes sense. Can't find out if I don't just go for it. That's the spirit. Just make sure he doesn't take you anywhere shady. Never mind, meeting up face to face kind of scares me. Yeah. Or waiting up too fast kind of scares me. Yeah. But I mean, make sure it's in a public setting and make sure to maybe even have friends on standby, just in case. I'll do my best. I'll tell him yes right now. I don't want to get too excited for you too quickly, but I really do hope this is a good thing for you. If nothing else, maybe he'll end up being a good friend. Just the idea of having to friend-zone another boyfriend is enough to cause some anxiety, but I try to stay optimistic. At least if we don't work out, I know there's no one else in my friend group for him to date since you're all together now. Sorry, that was an awkward way to find out. I guess you haven't been on socials much. We've all been posting together as a couple for a while, so we just thought you knew. I mentally roll my eyes. I literally brought this on myself, didn't I? Socials have just made everything else harder, so I haven't paid much attention. Sorry for acting like that. Don't worry about it. Now you know, and hey! You might be on your way to joining us all in couples bliss. I'm actually curious to see Jordan displaying any kind of emotion regardless. Oh my god, Jordan catching strays is crazy. I'd like to meet his boyfriend sometime. He's like a different person, I swear. Not in a huge way, but seriously. It's like his aura just completely lights up and glows when he's around Peter. Oh, that's cute! And what about Mark? Is he a completely different person around you now? Oh no, he's still an airhead, but now he calls me babe. That's cute. I smile softly, but a creeping loneliness seeps into my chest. I swallow it down. I won't let it get in the way of being happy for my friends. Just so long as you're both treating each other right. Of course we are. It's easier for us to be together since we've known each other since middle school. I thought that would be an obstacle, but no. Turns out when you know someone that long, you really know them. Exactly! I don't like when people say like, oh, don't date your friends. Why not? They know you. They know you better than someone else that you'd just meet up with to try and figure out if you would want to date them. Like, my boyfriend and I, we were also good friends before we started dating, and I think that really helped. Oh, I forgot to say till I looked up, but I love your new profile picture. Thank you! It's a little bit of a hint for the new outfit for November. But I love it. Oh my god, the artist did so amazing with it. It's so pretty. I'm in love with it, but thank you. True, you always knew about the fan fictions I wrote all through school instead of paying attention in class. And you know all about the fan fiction I commissioned from you too. Hi, Faye! Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing, sweetheart? It's nice to see you. I still have that notebook tucked on a shelf somewhere. I thought it was so naughty, but really it wasn't as graphic as what I write these days. Speaking of, how's your writing going anyway? Ever think about making it your career or even a sidekick or something? You're always so talented. Another Faye? Yes! One of the cutest. A really big cutie patootie. We collect Fays around here. We need a cold. Oh my god, we do! We do need a cold. And then take everyone's names. For non-nefarious reasons. Totally innocent reasons. And we would also never lead them into a mushroom circle. Never. We would never. Oh god. I thought about it, but no, I just write for myself. If you say so, I think a lot of people would pay for some spicy romance when it's tastefully well written. It is, Nicole, what do you mean? I mean, yeah. Wait, didn't I type my name to you a few streams back? My online name, of course. I think so. Don't expect too much from this little goldfish brain, please. I can't even remember what I ate like 5 days ago, so... Kali already got my name, now I'm trapped in the Fae realm. Yep. Yep. But yeah, I think you gave me your... Odette, I think you gave me your name when I said do not. You shouldn't give out your names and stuff like that, and then you just gave out your online name, and I was like, well, captured. Mine now, yoink. I hold power over you guys. We hold the power now. Perhaps something to fall back on? Usually it's the other way around, with a creative passion and a corporate position. Life is just weird right now. I understand. Hey, you just go on that date, meet this guy, and see where it goes. Don't forget to tell me all about it afterwards. If you don't hear from me, just assume I was murdered. Or that it went poorly. Don't even joke about that. How about you text me the address when you know where you're going? Just to be sure. Once I know, you'll know. I have to go. Mark couldn't get my attention, so he bet himself that he could jump from the sofa in the living room to the kitchen counter. I gotta make sure he's okay, because if he broke something, I'm the one who has to explain to the paramedics why my boyfriend thought he could fly. I have a lake if anyone needs to get rid of something or someone. Nice. We'll keep that in mind. We shall. I have like a forest close by, so yeah. And it's also like protected, so you know, no one's gonna look there. For legal reasons, that's a joke. You know. In the background, I hear Mark say, "It's all good, babe." You better take care of that. I'll talk to you later. I have a chapel I live in that I swear has no graveyards. Yeah, absolutely no graveyards. No graveyards whatsoever. No. We would also never drown anyone in the sea. No. We would never. No. Absolutely not. Or we would also never turn annoying humans into animals so they can do no harm anymore. We would never. No. No. Thank you so much for the lurk and welcome in. Hope you have a nice lurk. Oh, I'm scared. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Thanks for checking up on me. Of course. Bye-bye. I hang up the phone and instantly pull up the messages I'd missed. A few more little bits of info about his job, his schedule, and when would be the best time to meet. To my surprise, he asked me if tomorrow night was too soon to go out for a drink. I tapped my finger on the side of the phone for a moment or two, wondering if it was a good idea to be true or too soon to be good. To his credit, he hadn't pestered me about it since asking the question, and he'd been waiting for me to answer. I messaged him back with a yes, and he takes a few moments more to send a smiley face and a heart. That sounds cute. I feel an all too familiar twinge of nervous excitement at the text commitment, that glimmer of expectation and hope of what could be. I give myself the little pep talk as I continue to chat with my mysterious guy into the night in between organizing clothes and cleaning out the fridge. He manages to keep my interest enough that I eventually agreed to meet him at the bar he suggests tomorrow around dinner time. None of our conversation is too flowery or too clunky. It seemed to flow well. We learned a bit about each other, talked more about music and shows that we enjoyed, had a few little disagreements about minor things. It felt normalous. It felt normal, harmless even. There we go. I tried to say that was fine, but I was also hoping that he'd start flirting with me when we met in person. When the conversation naturally wound down and we'd said our goodnights, I set my phone aside and headed to my desk. Writing with pen and paper would take too long tonight, so I opened my laptop and dove right into an unfinished romance story that I'd started a few weeks back. I had run out of steam on it, but now steam was all I had. I poured all of it into the blank page. Passion, rampant desire, declarations of love worthy of a Hallmark movie. I fucking hate Hallmark movies. They're so bad. If you've seen one of them, you've seen all of them, no? All the good stuff that flooded my brain with that sweet, sweet dopamine.